started the wrong song.
No, no.
I'll sing another one. I don't think Aunt Flora would mind. She'd be happy. When we were growing up, I admired the Newland family. The parents were godly people, and our grandparents were missionaries, and we traveled with them. As a little girl, we've been to Deering, Candle, Selwick, Kayana, Kobuk, and different villages where they were pastoring. And our dad used to, we used to travel on a dog team in the winter. I remember when we were crossing from Noorvik to Deering on a dog team, it was in March, I think, my dad wanted to help my grandmother because she was alone with my Aunt Esther and the brother our oldest brother that she raised. So we traveled and lived in a lot of, I can't remember how many villages she pastored as an elder. That's why our dad used to travel with her and help her working with young people, and he translated songs and taught our young people how to sing in our native language. I thought that was so good, especially Selwick. He taught the young people how to sing in our native language, and every summer the Friends have a conference at the Friends Church for our Friends Church, and those young people learn how to sing, and it was so beautiful to hear our young people. They weren't even ashamed, they just sang. And I was so thankful that our dad taught a lot of these young people how to sing and read notes, because he played on the piano and traveled with our grandmother as she was pastoring in some of the villages as I was growing up. I remember I was a little girl when we spent the winter in Kayana. And some of those villages that we traveled through were, we had to use wood for heat. We didn't have no oil stoves at the time, but somehow we survived. And I'm so thankful that I think of Aunt Flora and her mother Florence, how the mother would travel. She went and spent the winter in Kayana. I was probably a teenager when she spent the winter in Kayana, and her husband was taking care of the great-grandmother in Noorvik. So as we were sitting here, I was thinking about what we went through as children, and our grandparents, how they labored for the Master, for the Lord. And I think I have a lot of good memories that went through my mind this afternoon as we were gathered here together. And how godly and good people they were. Those elders were so good, because we were growing up without a mother. Our mom died of tuberculosis when it first came out. Although they took care of her at Kotzebue, I think the first doctor we had there was Dr. Rameau. And they took care of my mother there. And when she got good, she came home and had more babies. So there was about how many of us kids that she had? Our brother Frank, and I was the second oldest. My sister Grace, she was a good singer. She had a good soprano voice because of the way our dad taught us how to sing, and I sang in alto. And our brother Frank, he was kind of shy because he was raised by our grandma, and he used to just stand with us sometimes. As we were sitting here, I was remembering how we were growing up next door to Aunt Flora and the parents. And I remember they were kind people. I think because our mother died when we were young, they probably felt sorry for us, and they would always be so kind to us. And I was thinking about all that this afternoon, how we were growing up. And I remember when our dad told your Uncle Robert, "You better get married." Robert, their uncle. and he did. He married this lady from one of the villages from the upper Kobuk River. I wonder if it was from Shungnak or somewhere. Your Uncle Robert?
Yeah, Aunt Maggie.
Maggie, Her and her mom had just moved to Noorvik, and somehow they started going together. I think it was after my dad told Robert, "You better get married." And they did get married and have so many grown kids and a nice woman. As I was sitting here, I was thinking about all those things, remembering our parents, the people that befriended us. I'm so glad, people are good. I just wanted to share that because I just thought of Aunt Flora and Aunt Evans, Uncle Evans, how they treated people. When we were growing up, we didn't have no alcohol and drugs in our villages. And people took care of each other. And as I was thinking about that, I enjoyed visiting Aunt Flora in my heart. She was so sweet and so good. I'm thankful that Jack and I came to be with our cousins. The Karmuns and the Newlands are our relatives. The Karmuns from Deering and the Newlands from Noorvik. And I have a lot of relatives at Kotzebue and Cayenne. So I've been thinking about all that as we were sitting here. And I was just enjoying the people that I meet. I enjoy meeting people. I think it was because we grew up without a mother. Us girls are kind of we enjoy people. And this afternoon has been a blessing to me. I'm so thankful that you girls invited us. And we'll see Aunt Flora again and Evans. I'm so glad that we have those promises that we're gonna meet again. I'm thankful that this was not a goodbye, but to remember that we're gonna see them again. What a blessing it is. Deku. Thank you for the time that you have given me as I was thinking about those things. Remembering our aunts and uncles that were so kind. We have a lot of good people in this world that are concerned about people that have lost a mother, a dad, when they were growing up. And that's how Noorvik is, because we were taught by the missionaries that came up from California. Robert and Carrie Sams were our first missionaries that were up there. And they were godly people. Thank you so much. I enjoyed this afternoon. Thank you for being a part of the family of God. May the Lord bless each one. Deku, thank you for this time that I had. I'm sorry I didn't even ask.
We're so glad that you all were able to make it. Thank you for coming. Did you remember the song yet?
What?
Did you remember the song?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So long I had searched for life's meaning, enslaved by the world and my greed. Then the door of my prison was opened by love, for the ransom was paid. I was free. I'm free from the fear of tomorrow. I'm free from the guilt of the past. For I've traded my shackles for a glorious song. I'm free, praise the Lord, free at last. Salpictur sumna, Simonik Shamni, Pachise Kama Inu Negro, Kamakatka Simmersil, Atu Tillo Chani, Kuyana Agayotin Petrol.
Thank you. Thank you so much.